I'm here to inform you on how I make an omelet. Anthony Bourdain said, "The way you make an omelet reveals your character." A characteristic I like in an omelet is it can be served for any meal of the day. It's not just a breakfast food. The variety of ingredients that goes in an omelet makes it very versatile. It possibly could be the most versatile entree in the cooking world. On my main points, you're going to have ingredients, which is the food that goes in the omelet. You're going to have the cookware, which is the cooking tools you use to make the omelet. And you're going to have the preparation, which is preparing the food to go into the omelet. When it comes to the ingredients, you have eggs, you have butter, and anything else your heart desires to go into an omelet. You can put any kind of meats, vegetables, or cheeses in an omelet. When it comes to the meats, you would always want to go by foodsafety.gov's guidelines, which says that meat or fish should be cooked to 145 degrees Fahrenheit and poultry should be cooked to 165 degrees Fahrenheit. When it comes to your cookware, you'll want to use non-stick pans. When you're cooking your omelet, if you're not using a non-stick pan and the egg is stuck to the pan, it will be very hard to clean that pan. Another reason for using a non-stick pan is you want your spatula to be able to go under the egg to flip it into omelet form. That brings us to the spatula, which you'll want a flexible spatula because most pans at home have edges on them that you'll need a spatula that will scoop up under that egg to be able to flip it over to omelet form without destroying the egg. Another thing you will need will be a lid, which I will get to more in the preparation process. In preparing, you'll want to start by heating up your pan. While your pan is heating, you'll want to whip the eggs. You get your eggs whipped, and you'll put them down, get the butter, put it in the pan. When you get the butter in the pan, you will want to take and make sure that the butter covers the whole bottom of the pan. As soon as it does, put your eggs in the pan. You do not want your butter to burn to the pan or your eggs will stick to the pan. After you get your eggs in the pan, go ahead and place the cover over the pan. When you get the cover over the pan, it's going to do a couple of things. It's going to keep moisture inside the pan, which will keep your eggs fluffy, and it will also make a good base on the bottom of the egg, leaving it loose on the top for you to add your ingredients later. When you go to add your ingredients, keep in mind of the foodsafety.gov rule of the meats and the fish being cooked to 145 degrees Fahrenheit and the poultry cooked to 165 degrees Fahrenheit, which should be done before putting in the omelet. Make sure to stick with that. And don't put too many. Be sparing with your ingredients because if you're not, it'll be hard to put the omelet in omelet form. After you get this done, you are now ready to plate and serve your omelet. We have went over the ingredients to put in your omelet, which we went over the cookware to use to cook your omelet, and we have went over the preparation and some safety guidelines to go over to make your omelet. That being said, C.S. Lewis said, "A clever arrangement of bad eggs will never make a good omelet." Bon appetit.